I've been working in addictions for a quarter of a century, and I'll tell you, the landscape has changed dramatically. You're mentioning fentanyl and other new analogs that are coming. They've really, really changed the landscape and made it vastly more different. One of the things that I know that you've been involved with has been also helping naloxone be, helping people get Narcan, naloxone out all across South Dakota and other locations. Can you talk a little bit about what that is? What is this naloxone that you're trying to get into people's hands, and why does it matter?
Well, it matters because it's a life-saving tool. It is one tool in our toolbox to keep people alive until we can get them help. Naloxone, known by the name brand Narcan, I think most people are familiar with it today as an opioid antagonist. It's a nasal spray that really everybody should have. We'd like to see it become as commonplace as a fire extinguisher, something that's in everyone's safety kit. And we are working really hard to get naloxone across the state that I live in. We're also in partnership in Kansas to get our naloxone distribution boxes out. They're old newspaper boxes, repurposed newspaper boxes, and we fill them up with naloxone kits. And we've been really proud of the efforts. In just 1 year, we've been able to we're closing in on 20,000 kits that we've
That's
distributed
awesome.
across South
Wow.
It's
Dakota.
fantastic.
And
Amazing.
yeah, and we're on all 9 of our Native American reservations, and Native Americans suffer from overdose. The overdose rate's about 4 times higher than the rest of the population, so that's been really important to us, and I always say whenever sometimes there's still some stigma surrounding naloxone, and in fact, I've heard some people say horrible things like, "Oh, just let the addicts die. We don't need them anyway." And I just think, well, you must not have anybody in your family who's ever suffered from something like this. And I always say it's just one way we want to keep people alive until we can get them the help that they need.